Last 2 months are described as terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai.
Fox 26's Domely Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domely.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken, and the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE, according to her mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai. It's not fair and it's not right.
Now, the 29-year-old does now have an attorney there in Dubai, and her mom says she's told that she could face jail time because there is surveillance video of her screaming. Now, we have reached out to the U.S. and the UAE embassies. Will government officials step in and give her assistance? I'm still awaiting responses. Reporting live near downtown Houston, I'm Domely Keith, Fox 26 News.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before I start this video, I would like to thank Fox 26 in Houston for this story. You know, when we go out of the country, and I want people to understand this. They got different laws in different countries. And even though we can go in different countries having a good time, do this, and this, some of the stuff we can't do in other countries like we do here in America. Let's just keep it real. And you basically have to follow the laws. Now, this woman was arrested in Dubai for cussing at a guy. I mean, cussing when she was driving, she was cussing at a guy. Some of the stuff you can't do in other countries, like I said, you can't do in other countries like you do in America. And the laws there are very, very, very different. Matter of fact, United Arab Emirates is an Islamic country. So some of the stuff you can do in America, you can't do in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi or other places like that. You just can't do it. Now, of course, you heard what the reporter said, that she has an attorney, you know, to represent her. But keep in mind that before you go, and I'm just telling black people this, before you go to any other country, go do some research, follow what laws you have to follow before you enter in the country. Because some of the stuff we do in America and get away with it, we can't get away with it in other countries. I'm telling you that right now. Like some stuff we can do here, we can't do it in Dubai, we can't do it in Iran or other countries like that, because there's different strict laws. And again, it's an Islamic country. So you know women in some Islamic countries, they can't do what American women do. I mean, there's some things that Muslim women have to follow, and if you don't follow it, there's consequences. I'm just keeping it real. But some people don't do. That's what I'm saying. If you go anywhere, and I'm not telling women not to go this, and this, because you have every right to go anywhere you want to go, but to be careful. That's what I'm saying. Do some research about the country you're about to go to, what the laws is going to be, because and again, like, there's some things you can't do in other countries like Dubai than you can do here in America. You can cuss, scream, yell at another passenger and get away with it here in America because allegedly we're the land of the free. But when you go in other countries like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, or other Islamic or any other countries around the world, you just can't do that. You just can't do it. I mean, you can literally go to jail for a simple stuff, for an incident. You can go to jail for it. And depending on how what Islamic law in that country, you never know how long she's gonna be in jail. She's gonna probably be in jail for like 2 years, 5 years. You never know. So I'm letting you guys know one thing: just be careful when you go to these other countries. Before you even get your passport, go to these other countries, do some research. Find out what the laws are. That's important. Find out what the laws are, and then there's some things, if you can't do it, then you can go to the country, but don't do it, because at the end of the day, if you broke the law, and sometimes you even cuss at a person or cuss at a local, guy in Dubai, you will go to jail. And again, this is not America that you can just cuss, do whatever you want to do, and just keep it moving. Because there's laws in other countries you got to follow, especially if this is an Islamic country like Dubai. So y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments, and I'll talk to you in my next video. This is Langston signing off. Deuces.